watching the video. I'm doing this a little bit out of order, mainly because Milepost Zero will be closing after the recent release of patch notes for Season 23. We're still in Season 22 when I'm recording this. So, I'm just going to show Bump in the Road, the quest how you begin, Milepost Zero, while it's still active and so forth. And when I record this, we have about 1-2 months left before they close the entrance of this location. And let's get into it. I'll show you a few things. So Milepost Zero is at Scarling Valley at the very southern part of the map. And when you go to begin Bump the Road, you go to this location here. Now, I made this map in a way so what I'm trying to explain is I haven't really opened any of the locations in Skyline Valley because I haven't touched Vault 63. And I was trying to do that next, but then I found out that Milepost Zero was closing soon. So I want to grab the plans before they switch the plans from costing caps to gold bullion and other such things as such as most likely completing bounties or going to the events like Scorch Week, or I should say Scorch Holiday and the Halloween event. So pretty much they're really making some changes to the how you're going to get a few of the plans. I will have a link to that video that I just covered just recently. So without further ado, I'm going to begin doing this as if I'm a ghoul and so forth, and let's see how well I do this without any issues. Now, since I don't have any unlocked, I'm going to just fast forward this a little bit here until I get to that file station. Okay, so now that I have all the swimmers taken care of, I'm activating my watchtower where I can actually see unique locations. And there was a group of blood eagles down there, but besides that, we're at the correct location. I'm so glad I got 2 acrobats on. It negates any 4 damage on me. So, what we want to do before this ends is...
Hello? Is this thing even on? If anyone happens upon this holotape, you gotta take it down to Marley at Milepost Zero. It's in an exit tunnel at the bottom of the national park. She'll make it worth your while, promise. Marley, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. I fucked up. Thought we could take a shorter route, but super mutants raided the delivery and took the cargo. Smelled the Brahmin from a mile away. I think it's only a matter of time before they catch my sin too. I'm gonna make a break for it, but I don't much like my chances. Marley, if I don't get to tell you later... Oh, shit! They see me!
Okay, now we just go retrieve the cargo and pretty much head back to Milepost Zero, which I already have unlocked and so forth. So, pretty much, where was I at? Come here, pick up the holotape, get the cargo, and go back to Milepost Zero and begin your own caravan.
Can't you see us talking here? Joanna, please, you know I need this. It's the only way to make a name for myself. Just one last go. Nobody would work harder to get this thing up and running. You know that. Give me one last chance.
Just thinking maybe we jumped the gun with you. You've got drive, you've got smarts, and you've got maturity for your age. Especially after all you've gone through. But sometimes I forget just how green you really are, dear. Trying to leave the nest to fly on your own is one thing. But this storm ain't just a small speed bump. It's a brick wall.
That storm's been brewing for months and I'm still kicking, aren't I? And as for the others, it was unfortunate. Things happen that ain't always under my control. I got a ton of new folks lined up to join us, though. Look, here's one of them already. You're not intruding on nothing. I'm just, getting some advice. Anyway, Joanna, look, this is one of the guards I sent out. Back without a scratch on him. We're managing just fine out here.
You can still play me like a fiddle after all, darling. Fine, but this is your last shot, you hear me? Don't miss again.
I guess I should thank you for playing along and saving my ass. Name's Marley, if you didn't catch it before. Now, do you want to tell me what you're doing here? Last I checked, I ain't sent no invite out to strangers. I see. And you just happened across it, did you? Explain yourself. Now. One of our guys from Blue Ridge. Red hair, long beard, tall fella? Shit. Knew I shouldn't have let him go alone. Super mutants, too. Hell of a way to go. That woman? Joanna Mayfield. She's my boss. Or, I guess was. She runs the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. I convinced her that I was ready to spin up my own branch. Franchise, if you will. Should have been easy, but didn't quite work out that way. At least not yet. There used to be a small team of us, a little tight-knit crew, but that storm caused complications, and funding got low. And now Joanna is threatened to close down the whole operation.
Oh, the operation will be shut down, hon. It will be. If only you knew you're only going to be around for 1 year. Yeah, I believe it was only at December 2024 when you guys activated this whole event. Yeah, that was just my fail.
We're gonna need someone to fill Luke's shoes, much as I hate to talk about it before he's even cold. I wish it was under better circumstances, but you seem like a good fit. If you're interested, that is. Not that I'm begging. If you got places to be, get to it. It's a good thing you showed up, huh? I don't believe in miracles or luck or any of that crap. But it's good that you were in the right place at the right time. If you can handle deliveries, that'll give me time to handle the business side. I'll try to find more new folk and look at getting these finances under control. Speaking of, we're completely broke.
And you'll still be broke come a year later.
Well, all the money that's made from the main branch gets funneled back into that. Joanna gave me a starting grant, but it's ran dry, with not a lot to show for it besides this dejected old tunnel. Hate to ask, but any chance you could help out with footing the bill? Well, if we total up the basic resources, merchant fees, Brahmin feed, and I can offload a little of the cost with the remaining funds, we're looking at around this much. Still in? Thanks. I really owe you one. I think this is a good start to great business. I've marked your map. Brahman's already made a start, so best get a move on.
And with that, we start our first caravan hike. Okay, as I do this, I'm just going to talk about how the caravans have been going from the beginning to what they are now. At the beginning, it was hit or miss. The AI system was glitchy, I will say that. Where you have flying off the cliff, and enemies that shouldn't be spawning would be spawning at different locations. Now, before Milepost Zero came by, I actually had a camp on that course to act like a toll booth. Wait, do I not have friendly fire on? I did not. That is not good. Okay, will want to have friendly fire on here like I just did. And you will begin healing the barman. Now, if I don't finish out correctly, it will still count. Just hopefully finish up on the first try. From where I just started back there to the motel area down here are a bunch of glitch patches that the barman would just stop moving. So this side here, if you come across, and that's your barman route, you might have to deal with ending the quest early. If you start from over here over, your run will finish. You should be able to complete it in time and get all your rewards. That is the now. Really? Okay. Chainsaw it is. It seems I'm out of fuel for my flamer. I didn't think I went to that much fuel. Now, the Mr. Trick or Treat, 90% of the time he will explode. Unfortunately. So, do be careful. Now, what was I? I was talking about the caravans. Now, from the beginning to now, it's still 3 stages. Originally, on stage 3 that were coming up, you were supposed to be able to change it from last boss you'll be dealing with. Since that has never been added in, because it was supposed to be, was it? A unique person was supposed to make it easier. Oh, it was, I was gonna, no, it's a headhunter. Pretty much, they would make it easier for you to get the Deathclaw backpack. Which, even today, I didn't see anything in the notes, on the patch notes in my last video update. That's gone. They're not really adding, that's gonna be a special drop event item. If we're gonna be lucky. So, yeah, a lot of items we're gonna be missing out. A few items we will be getting. But I'm not really seeing a whole bunch of good news for any new players for the season 2 of the TV show, because they'll be missing out on this, good and bad. But bad being that the plans you would have been able to pay with caps, you'll be have to pay with gold bullion. And just like that, the caravan is now complete. Now that was a light load, and we got the Suicider.
Nice work. Just drop the cargo in that deposit box and someone will collect it later. Make your way back to HQ. Got another job for you.
Yeah, as soon as I deal with the laws, I will be able to go there. Now, I have seen some of the changes where Scorch have been sighted down here. Like I was saying, I've been seeing Scorch down here, which it shouldn't be. It should be only the law, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. And at the end of the video, I'll show what I mean by the scorch appearing, because there's this one monument over here that you always get at least between a 1 to 3 star legendary enemy to spawn. So yeah, I just found him. It was actually a Scorch Beast and a pack of Scorch. I don't know why they were there to begin with, but hey.
There you are. Good work out there today. Thanks for the help. Glad to see I was right about you. I'd like to offer you more work, if you're still interested.
Now with that, Bump in the Road is complete. I've been doing it a few times, and as you can see, I just hit 110, and that's the most amount of supplies you're supposed to get at the beginning. Now, the other times I've been doing caravans, I was not getting paid at all for the whole time. So, yeah, there was that particular issue I was not too proud of. Now, I'm gonna switch to my other character in a bit and show all the perks of having everyone unlocked and so forth that we would have had. Is that a way out? Somewhat, yeah. Okay. But yeah, there was supposed to be a Crypt Hunter up here, and you could change your last boss enemy. That would have been right here. And then there would have been a, I can't think of the proper name of that person the Rusky pick, but she would have been dropping plans here, and it seems he decided to just up and abandon that whole plan. So I'll switch over to my other character and explain what you have been getting and so forth. This is just a quick example of how caravans should run and run smoothly, so if you want you can skip ahead. I have a caravan when it does run correctly and a caravan when it gets stuck, as an example. This is also just in case for future reference in the future of the video. Now here's a caravan that will get stuck around here. Pretty much if you know it's starting on the west side, about, I would say, west-south. It's always going to get stuck over here. If it gets past here and starting about the Mattel over on the east side, you're going to get everything complete and easily. I have this fast forwarding like so you can actually see it. I'm not skipping anywhere and so forth, so it'll only take a few seconds for you to actually see it, but you will get your reward. Now in this one here, I pretty much just unlocked Arthur, the ammunition specialist, and it's only stage 1. So you find out what he does, and you pretty much are only going to be buying ammunition from him on stage 1 so far.
I'll get in touch with him, get it all. Can't sleep either, huh?
Isn't there somewhere you... Can you quit staring? You're making me Yeah, I guess so. You too. Name's Theo. Perceptive. And I get the impression it ain't any of your business. Now, do you actually want something, or are you just here to stick your oar in? Not particularly. Why does it matter to you anyway? Great. Now, if you don't mind, I've got... Later then.
Josie?
Like I promised, I was going to show my human character, and he has everything unlocked. When you get Josie, she's the Brahmin Tamer, and this is something I didn't really realize you could actually do, was rename your Brahmins that you use for your caravans. So I'm just going to quickly, in some fun way, pick a name that I think fits my Brahmin.
That's much better. It's a good fit. Milepost Zero, huh? Never imagined myself finding a new place to call home. That Brahmin stink is kind of growing on me. Theo's got some real attitude, huh? Don't worry, I'm working on it.
Now after you do that, of course, it's going to kick out the selection screen. We go back in, and we can also choose the feed for a Brahmin. I have the stage 3 reflective. That way, any attacks that come to my Brahmin actually have a chance of actually hitting my attacker. And quite honestly, once you get to this point, there's not really a whole lot to do with your Brahmin besides try to save up supplies for other stuff. And that was what we were supposed to get with the other 2 merchants inside of here.
Steal from the rich, give to England.
Now we also have Ika, I believe I pronounced her name correctly. She's the best vendor I ever seen in the game so far, since Milepost Zero even before, because you get all types of bulk items you can buy from her, even the plants. So I'm kind of disappointed we're going to be losing her, because if you had any challenges and you had to buy stuff with, let's say, Astrology, the chemical, or any type of stuff she sells, you could easily complete that daily challenge easily with her. Now, I was checking a look over here. I couldn't recall they were going to do something else over here. But, yeah, there's also the teddy bears you could find in this base. And we also were supposed to have the, what's the, yeah. Also, here's our decorator. He's young, yes, but also his Skirtron, Gyro, I should say, he was supposed to get us daily quests and give us supplies when we complete them. Now, Axel here, you can change your decoration inside the tunnel from, like, I have all my supplies to the list here that you can go with.
Well, this is all the stuff we've got right now. Cool, isn't it?
Now, there was supposed to be also a, well, am I at 4th or 6th vendor missing, or I should say the second one, was a mole miner. Here's Theodore, and I'm just going to show you the plants he sells. But that one mole miner vendor we missed out on, she will give you all the rare plants that were in Appalachia coming to that location. It's a shame this never was actually fallen through. So with that, thank you for watching and have a nice day.